Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I wanted to show you guys how I make flan, but I do want to credit to Nini Smalls. She was the one that originally showed it on her Snapchat. So I wanted to make a video and share with you guys, how she makes it and how I make it as well. So let's get started. Starting off, we will be preheating our oven to 375 degrees. We'll go ahead and jump over and I'll show you guys the supplies that we'll be needing for this. We'll be using a blender to mix all of our ingredients. We'll be needing 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, vanilla extract, and 4 eggs. This will be the cake pan that we will be using to add our sugar and our flan mixture in. I do believe that is about 8 inches round. And then this will be the cooking pan that we will be using to melt our sugar to get it started for that cake pan. Okay, so I'm actually going to be adding 1.5 cups of sugar into our pan. My pan is already hot. I had the burner already going. So you want to make sure the pan is hot before you add the sugar. Once your sugar has been added to your pan, you will be standing here for about 10 minutes just mixing this. That's probably how long it will take for your sugar to caramelize. So using a metal spoon is key when mixing the sugar, because if you do use a plastic spoon, it will melt, and it happened to me the very first time I made it, so I'm not going to do that mistake again. But yeah, you just will be mixing it. Never leave your sugar unattended because that will burn really fast. Once you have been standing here for about 5 minutes or so, this is what your sugar will start to look like. It'll have lumps in it, and it'll keep turning into lumps. I believe I did have my burner at about a 6, just so that pan could get hot really fast and so the sugar can start caramelizing and getting melted a lot quicker. So a 6 is a perfect temperature to have your burner on. So now this is what the next stage of the sugar is going to start looking like. It's already starting to caramelize, and then by the end result it'll look like a golden glaze, and that's what we want. By this time all those lumps should start dissolving. I use the spoon to just break all of those pieces of sugar apart, and by the time you have your glaze, everything will be dissolved. You won't have any type of lumps, and which means it's ready to go into your cooking pan. Right here I did end up adding just a tad more bit of sugar just because it looked like it wasn't enough glaze, and I want to have enough glaze to have an even coat on that cake pan. Also, when you're about to pour this into that cake pan, use the hot burners, the pan holders, so you don't burn yourself, because this sugar will get that cake pan super hot, and you don't want to burn yourself with the sugar because that shit hurts. It happened to me. So now I know not to use the burners. So on this step you want to pour it in, get a good glaze all around the rim of the cake pan and get it an even coat so it's ready for that flan mixture in the end. Very carefully work the sugar around the pan so it has an even coat, and just be careful to not burn yourself. I did on this step my very first time, and you want to work quickly with it because the sugar will set very fast, and then once it sets, you can't go back and fix it. You're gonna have to start all over again, and that's what I had to do my very first time. So just take your time coating that, but don't take your time hella slow, but like work quickly, and then just set it aside. In this step, when you have leftover sugar from that pan, just put water in it, leave the spoon in there, and just bring the water up to a boil. I had it like at the highest so it could boil faster, and then after, the sugar just melts away into the water, and then it's easy cleanup after there. Now moving on to getting our ingredients mixed up together. Get your blender, get everything in there, And when you add your vanilla extract, you don't want to add the whole 1 teaspoon in it because vanilla extract is sweet enough. So add maybe like a little less than 1 teaspoon in there. So when I get to this step, I do test out the sugar to make sure that it is completely hardened and pour our mixture right up in there. And the cake pan, I put it in a bigger square cake pan because we will be giving our flan a water bath when it's in the oven. I will be adding water halfway in the bigger cake pan. I don't want so much water in there. And we will also be cooking our flan for 1 hour long, perfect amount of time. And then when I have about 10 minutes left on my flan, I'm going to come back to check on it, and I will be poking it with a fork, and the fork will be coming out clean. It happens almost every single time, which means that it's done. And then I'll just cook it for the remaining 10 minutes. Now this is the plate that I'll be using, and this is what my flan looks like cooked. I promise that my flan is not burnt. This is literally how it looks every single time. And this part is so stressful. And you just want to be extremely careful with this part so your flan doesn't break or like flop out. But just take your time flipping this, and you'll see that once you take that cake pan off, your flan will look so beautiful. You can already see the glaze oozing out from the sides. And you also will be refrigerating this for 4 hours as well, so it'll be ready by dinner time if you do this like at noon or something. But look at how beautiful my flan is. It's literally so good, and it comes out amazing every single time. And if you guys make this, totally like tag me and let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you guys did enjoy this video of me making flan. Of course, thank you to Nini Smalls for showing this on her Snapchat and teaching me how to make flan. So I wanted to show you guys, how I make it as well. So don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like my video. And I will catch you on my next video. Bye, guys.